never be just yourself, and you will never be taught in school, in the family or in society, just be yourself.
Racing down the highway and travel is mad in the road.
And I was like, there's nothing between me and the water. It's a really weird feeling. Like if I jump, I can just do like. We became societies because then you started building, and you're not just 15 anymore. You suddenly a village of 100, 200, now millions. And you don't understand the connections. Your brain is not made for these connections. Your brain only understands about 15 to maximum 30 connections, and that's everything else beyond that is total fiction. That's why we cannot solve our problems, because everybody else thinks this is a problem for somebody else.
He's very ugly. I'm very sweet.
No cars to be seen. Superbe.
Stop that, because our brain is just not it's just not made. So the only thing you can do is just you live your life and you hope it's
With the big cities, like you can't do all these connections, and sometimes you get lost in the city. The more you're surrounded by people, the more you are a stranger in a way. I realized that because I was hitchhiking in the countryside in France, and they were saying to me, "Oh, here you are gonna meet real people. When you live in cities, you are just disconnected from the ground, from the real nature, for what grows, what lives. It makes you really disconnected to the real world. Even if you are more connected, like via the phone, you're connected with the entire world, but you're not really here. Your mind is somewhere else."
And we were just like groups of 15 and 30, and all this, at that time you don't need a psychology, because you just live by your instincts and your natural desires, and you live just like that, and life was very simple. The very strongest survive, and those who survived actually, once they become 20, they have a good chance to live really long, like 60 or
past
something.
20?
Yeah, 60 even. But most die before that, because yeah. And then there's other, I mean, you have to have your natural instinct. If a snake comes, if a spider bites you, you're dead, you know, there's no second choice. So either you're very aware of what is going on, or you're dead. But now, since we live in big groups, in huge groups, the demands and the pressure from peers and from social and from marketing and from group and from social media, that this is so high. You're always against like what you actually your natural desires are and what you're supposed to do, and the part what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to behave, is become so huge that most people can't deal with it, because you can never be just yourself, and you will never be taught in school, in the family, or in society. Just be yourself.
I set myself aside.
That's why.
If you don't know the way, we can start to make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day. Oh, decide either way on this drive. If you don't know the way, we can start and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love.
De devoir débarquer dans mes urgences, vraiment ça ne m'étonnerait pas. Je sais pas le reste.
Like our instincts,
That's
we
why
grow and we conquer, and we do that, and this kind of, I think it's not possible to stop that.
And then we'll go back to Furnas.